Son, there's something wrong with Nana and Papa.
They're just old.
Nana, you okay?
So, we're on a visit here. With my friend Shri.
Just watch the M. Night Shyamalan The Visit.
Yeah, we're just kidding. Anyway.
Hey guys, my name is Shri and this is Mark Haslow. Welcome to Moviedudeinc.
Sitting in the captain's chair. Welcome
to It's my turn this time. My name is Shri and this is Mark Haslow. And welcome to Moviedudeinc. The Visit. The Visit was not that scary. It was just hilarious and not scary. People were laughing during the movies, right? During the movie, I've seen people were laughing. And
well, some people were, but I don't. It's just a mom who, you know, her husband ran away with some girl that he met at a Starbucks somewhere. Her daughter Becky wants to be a filmmaker, and the son Tyler, who wants to become a rapper. He also suffers from OCD. And Becky is an obsessed filmmaker who wants to make a documentary about her mom's humble beginnings. So they go to see their grandparents, Natalie, I think that's her name, I'm not sure,
yeah.
And Frederick. Basically, they take care of them over the week, and the kids start to notice some strange things about them that are a little bit bizarre. Now, M. Night Shyamalan has this weird perspective on things. Okay, first of all, The Sixth Sense was amazing. Okay, it was groundbreaking, it was different, and it was really, really good. Signs, decent, if you ignore that stupid twist at the end. The Village, decent. Lady in the Water was terrible. Okay, Lady in the Water was absolute garbage. The Happening was better, but not like spectacular. It was something, at least.
It was...
And then we have The Last Airbender. Well, I mean, it was not...
It's not that... It was so disappointing to my childhood franchise.
Avatar: Last Airbender?
No, the movie was so disappointing. My childhood show, the Avatar: Last Airbender was my childhood show when I was young, and they made so disappointment of the movie, really disappointed on that one.
He wrote Devil, which basically is a bunch of people trapped in an elevator. That was at least decent. That was kind of creative in its own way. And then what else did he do? He did After Earth.
After Earth was boring.
Is it that bad? Because I heard it was really terrible.
Actually with Will Smith and his son. Those were the only two characters in the movie at all. I saw it. It was really boring, but it was decent.
Oh, it was boring.
It was boring. It was average.
So,
but
after that little recap of M. Night Shyamalan, let's go back to The Visit. Now, The Visit, I was hoping, okay,
better.
M. Night Shyamalan is learning from his mistakes. He's going to do something about this. He's going to go back to the horror
genre. I thought he was going to go to his roots, but he didn't.
What he was known for was Sixth Sense, Signs in the Village. So,
but he didn't do it correctly.
We're getting somewhere. He's finally learning his lesson.
But he did not.
Nope. He did not learn from his mistakes. He's doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Come on, M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm done with you, M. Night Shyamalan. I am done with you.
Yeah, what's his name? Real name?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name. Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan, dude. Really, make this movie good.
Stop doing this.
Make this movie.
Oh my God, you're comedic now,
dude. Instead of horror, make comedian because you're better.
Be a comedic director because you seem to. Most of your movies are comedies anyway because of the bad acting, wooden dialogue, and you know this thing you do.
See, I'm not judging you, dude.
Thing where you talk about something that has nothing to do with the movie, and then you meander, you know, like in this wave of nothingness. I mean. To put it simply, guys, this movie was boring.
I'm not gonna...
The Village was boring. There wasn't...
Hold on one second. I'm not Shyamalan guy, dude. I'm not dissing you about all the great movies you've done so far. I'm just saying you're good, but...
Go back to that. you take something that's funny. No, I'm sorry. You take something that's not funny, then you make it funny.
How about the actors? Talk about the actors. Actors are good, right?
They're okay.
How about the girl and the kid?
Better than most, of M. Night Shyamalan's kids.
The kids and the...
the kid raps like 3 times in the movie.
And the ending...
What was it?
And the ending, why was there a rap and why is there another part of the ending that's creepy music? Not that creepy, but whatever.
No, I mean...
The ending of a movie should be creepy, not rapping. And
Insidious did that. Both the first one and the second one. Both of those had creepy music at the end. Drag Me to Hell had creepy music at the end. The Unborn, creepy music at the end.
Who thought of this? Who directed this movie? And
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I know, but who is the one who wrote... M. Night Shyamalan wrote this script too. Who wrote this... M. Night Shyamalan wrote the script. I'll direct all this stuff. I'm saying is make it better, please. Make scary movie. If you want to do scary, find a different different script writer or director to direct a scary film.
What's insulting for me is that this movie doesn't even know how to do the found footage formula right.
Shaky camera was annoying.
There are 2 cameras in this movie.
Shaky camera was so annoying.
The girl has one and the boy has one. Ugh. The problem I have with this is that it does the same thing that Diary of the Dead did, where it had 2 cameras opposite each other. It doesn't. The problem with that is that it doesn't.
House, right? The black guy with the mushroom house. Haunted House 2, remember? The black guy, remember that? Hey, Haunted House, remember that one?
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty good.
Well, it was a parody of Paranormal Activity.
Remember the cameras? They did it pretty decently. Right?
I mean, it was a parody.
I like that.
It makes sense,
Who made that?
It was a parody. That was the Wayans brothers. The people who did Scary Movie. Anyway, the reason why I say it's a problem using 2 cameras in a found footage movie, because it does not create any authentic experience. If you just have like 1 camera, what you're essentially doing is, creating that sort of authentic, experience with, Paranormal Activity movies did this. Cloverfield did this. And you may say, okay, well, it's kind of an excuse because she's trying to shoot a documentary and she probably edited all the footage together, which, okay, great. But how do you explain the multiple cuts in between the shots of, of nature, and then, this person's up in another part of a house, and then there's another camera, like, all the way, say, downstairs, for example, and it keeps cutting between them. That's not really a guerrilla-style found footage movie. That's more like, that's more like a regular movie, just shot in the idea of a found footage movie. It just doesn't work. It's slow as a snail.
It doesn't
sweeping.
get interesting until it gets kind of interesting, kind of middle at kind of the end of the movie, kind of end where it gets scarier. Then it goes back to boring again.
It doesn't even do that. There's a part where the grandmother basically asks the daughter to go into the oven.
I thought the trailer
to clean it. So what happens is you think, okay, we're at the halfway mark, okay? We are getting somewhere. We are finally getting somewhere.
Would you mind getting inside the oven to clean it?
Nope. Cop out. Nope. We're not getting anywhere.
Do you know the trailer?
They make it sound like she was gonna actually die in that oven. It just slowly moves like the waves on a beach. That's the pacing of this movie. It's like waves on a beach. Very slow, but not really moving much. It doesn't go anywhere at all until like maybe 20 to 15 minutes. In the last 20 to 15 minutes. I don't know. I just didn't really think it was that great. Honestly, I just didn't care for it. I found it to be slow, tedious, and I guess when you put it this way, the found footage aspects are there, but they're not utilized at all. They're not Okay. It's sort of like Paranormal Activity, minus what made it good in the first place. Oh, by the way, while I'm on the subject, there's gonna be like a sixth Paranormal Activity movie. What is it called? The Ghost Dimension. Why? Why do you need a sixth one? Anyway, like in one moment where she's like naked and she's like scraping the walls, you know, like a cat. You know, like, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. We're finally getting some kind of authentic scares here. And then what happens? They just think that she's mentally ill. Like, if they, like, you know how people say that, like, you know, old people, you know, they have like dementia or something. Well, they kind of go into that too. So, okay, she probably just has dementia. We're essentially just, we're thinking this is just natural, right? When they have, you know, dementia, or in this movie's case, sundown syndrome. This whole movie was pointless.
This is the first time I've ever seen.
This whole bloody movie was pointless.
It's one of the weirdest movies I've seen so far lately.
This isn't Paranormal Activity where it was made under like a $50,000 budget, you know. Do you know why movies that are under like $50,000 do better than a movie that's like worth like millions? Paranormal Activity had a small budget and yet it scared the hell out of us. Why? Because it worked. It was actually scary. It was creepy. It was terrifying. And it made you, you know, shaken. The Visit, and I was just sitting there going like, come on.
Make it better.
I don't know, there's so many plot holes. There's even so many tiny little issues. At the end, one of the kids drops the camera on the ground after they get rescued. So then if she was trying to make a movie, a documentary on all of this, how is she able to get the computer, how is she able to get the cameras out of that house after the ending happened, the climax happened, and how is she able to edit all that together?
Don't retire from your movie career, but if you want to make comedy movies, make comedy. I think that's your one best ticket to...
Try comedy. I mean, you've done horror.
Horror films.
You've done thriller, so
horror films does not work
comedy
for you. Horror films did work for you, like Sixth Sense worked for you pretty awesomely, because you did awesomely with that. That's good.
Yes, but The Village was pretty good too.
But other one, this last one that you make Visit, no. It was...
Last Airbender, no.
That and
After
this.
Earth, no.
No.
I never even seen After Earth, but...
Three of them were terrible. Like
yeah, three in a row.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
If you make a new movie that's good, I'll be happy.
So please take a break, research what makes horror films good, and then
before you decide, and get a scriptwriter or director for you, and you can probably you can direct, but someone has to write the script, right? Then someone has to write the script, or
M. Night Shyamalan wrote this movie. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I can't believe you. This doesn't even feel like it was written. I mean, it
let somebody else find, direct, and write the movie. I'll give it -1. I'll give
-1. Wow, that is harsh. It wasn't that bad.
I'm just kidding. Not -1. Ah, that's good. I'm just joking, man. I'll give you 1, probably 1 or 2 at least.
No.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm just...
So
okay,
yeah, I give it a 1 star as well.
Yeah.
It misses the point of a found footage movie.
And
it
misses the point of scares, too.
It wasn't that scary. I mean, there were like 2 free scares, but that was in the last, like...
waste of money.
half hour. I was just hugely disappointed. It completely misses the point. It wasn't even that scary, and...
Boo!